Much love to you guys. This is going to be your weekly His Energy for You reading for the week of March the 12th through the 18th, 2000. So, yeah. If any of you guys saw the Her Energy reading, which I would suggest you guys watch every reading, because, yeah, if you don't watch them all, then it's going to be, it doesn't really fully give you the message, I feel. Unless you absolutely don't feel guided to, then of course. But this reading is for those who are meant to receive this message and who are guided to this reading. Divine Spirit, I ask that the message be delivered with love, truth, and clarity and insight. All right, so I'm going to use the Amira Colion Oracle cards. I don't know how to pronounce her name. I believe she does have a YouTube channel where she does her own readings. I bought this deck like maybe a year or two ago. I don't really use this deck, but I felt guided to use it this week, so I will. Don't be fooled or misled by the his energy term, okay? If you're not a he, obviously, it can still resonate with you because we're multidimensional. We're both male and female. So, yeah. All right. If you guys watched, I'm going to just warn you guys, if you watched the Her Energy reading and it triggered you, I'm not going to apologize, but I am going to say that it is what it is. If it doesn't resonate with you, why are you upset? Or don't get upset if it doesn't resonate with you. The thing about it that I laugh about, because when I used to have my comments up, and this is why I don't, because when spirit speaks through me, I say things that even after the fact that I do it, I'm like, oh my gosh, should I have said that? But when I think about it, it's like, yeah, because it is what it is, and somebody needed to hear it. Because Chenoa isn't. I'm not a big talker. I'm more of a listener. People come to me and talk, and I just listen, and I'll chime in and say whatever that I feel guided to say. I'll be there for you. That's just me. But to be a vocal person, that's not me 24/7. That's not my personality normally. So for me to do that, I know it's coming from a higher, it's not me. So, and I know that people need, it is an aspect of me. I'll say that. It's not like, oh, I'm just gone. Like, no, it's a part of me that's speaking this. My higher self is getting the messages and it's speaking to people. The thing about when you get triggered, I noticed when people used to comment under my comments and they would always try to argue with me. And I'm like, why are you arguing? If it doesn't resonate, why are you arguing with me? Obviously, that's how I figured it triggered something within you, because if it didn't mean shit, you would have went on about your business. It doesn't mean anything. It's dust to you. And the thumbs down, that lets me know again, it's something about it that triggered you. Or it could be something stupid as, I don't like the way she shuffles, I don't like the way she talks, and it could be a number of stupid things that people say, or always have an opinion on something stupid rather than just moving on with their life. But you have to have balance between positive and negative things. So that's why the thumbs up is there and the thumbs down is there. You need that polarity. But I know that I'm helping people more than not, because I get more thumbs ups and I get more thumbs down. So that's whatever. But when I speak what I speak, and I'm not like a typical reader, and I'm not the unicorn usually. Like, I'm real sweet and I'm goofy usually, but I have my side where I can get raw, and that's my Taurus, triple Taurus energy, my Gemini and Mercury energy that speaks just blunt. Like, when it has to come out, if I'm getting it, I'm gonna say it, regardless of if it bothers you. Because if it's bothering you, either it's one or two things: you just don't agree with it, or there's a part of you that doesn't want to accept it or hear what's being told because you already know the truth. And I've been in both shoes. I've been there like, what is the person talking about? Like, okay, it doesn't pertain to me. All right, goodbye. It's not for me. Or there's been times where I'm like, whatever, whatever. But I knew deep down inside, I knew the truth. So that's what triggering is, pretty much. You can be triggered in a way that's fluffy to you too, that feels light and fluffy, where it's like, oh, I didn't know that about myself. Thank you for showing me about myself like that, or complimenting me, because I never really thought my cooking was all that great. Thank you. There's good triggers too, or positive, more fluffier, let's say. But yeah, for any of you guys who watched it, you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to apologize for it necessarily, but I mean, whoever is meant for whoever is meant to hear that message or was meant, who if you did watch it, you know, I hope that it was received in love more than anything, because it's not a hate speech thing. And I feel like when people hear you speak truth and you speak passionately and you're not talking like this and it's not, oh my gosh, and then you're not, people don't want to receive you all the way. It's me, like, not only, it's not always phony, but in a way, it kind of is, because it's like you have to put on this persona of what spiritual is, and that's not spirituality. Like, sounding like a Tinkerbell all day and using all these spiritual words, the etheric realm and the 5 dimension and all that. Like, that doesn't make you any more spiritual than the person that's saying shit or fuck, or it doesn't. It doesn't. Thank you for your loving guidance, truth, and clarity. I asked for the truth. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. This is funny because the Ice Queen came out in the other Spirit's funny. Work, 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 work. Money. It's funny. But yeah, I've learned, this is what I learned like, what's his name, Ralph Smart. On my spiritual journey, what I've learned along my spiritual journey was that, no, for real, that the people that I deemed as, like, less spiritual because they cussed, or because their makeup was dramatic, like, it looked kind of dark, let's say, or they had nails, like, certain type of nails that look witchy, that they had tattoos, or he or she had tattoos, and they cussed. I overlooked them as people because I was still going through this programming of what's evil and what's divine, what's light. And when I looked at those people, I automatically thought, oh, they're dealing with something evil, so I'm not going to watch them. And that's my problem, because for one, I wore the witchy nails. I have tattoos. Sometimes my boobs are out. My attire is not new age appropriate, I guess. New age. I'm not wearing tie-dye shirts. Well, I do love tie-dye shirts. But I'm not wearing tie-dye shirts and wearing crystals 24/7, even though I got them with me. I sleep with them under my pillow. I have a collection of them. But I'm not all... So people... I mean, I feel like in the beginning I was that too, to an extent, because I was more comfortable with my spirituality and I felt like that's what it was. But when I came up to be more spiritual, it's like, no, it's about being me. Whether I'm wearing my pink wigs, my blue wigs, whatever, where I'm wearing my hair in like hair out, it's afro, whether it's slicked down, whether it's short, whether I'm bald, whether whatever. That's my spiritual. That's me. Whether I'm wearing a face full of makeup, a beat face like a makeup guru on YouTube, and it might come across as like, oh, she thinks she's cute. And I heard people say that about this one reader. Just because she does her makeup, does that take away the fact that she's a good reader? No. It's stupid. So, or the person cusses, or they got a little mouth on them. Does that take away the fact that you still resonate, though? So the thing that I've learned is that spirituality comes in, like, so many different forms. And the more I learn about spirituality, the things that we were taught, especially in my culture, the thing about our spirituality has been demonized. So it's known as, some witchy, evil, demonic stuff. Even the word demonic, just, that's a whole nother topic. I'm not going to get into spirituality on that level and Lucifers and all this stuff that we just shake up and go, oh my God. But, like, I've been taught that culture-wise, African spirituality was evil. But when you get to it, it's something totally different, and you can't judge people. Some of the most dopest people, most sweetest people, most gifted people, you would never realize because you overlook them because they got piercings in their nose, or they got tattoos all over their face, or, you just overlook them, and you're getting misled by these people that are talking this fairy talk. Because I love fairies, by the way, so I shouldn't use fairy talk. But the unicorn, sprinkles of rainbows and bullshit, all of that, you're getting misled by some of that. I'm just saying. Much love to you. You guys, it's all love. That's for highest guidance. You can clarity. Please clarify this. One last card for me, Divine Spirit. Thank you. Ooh. Okay. Oh. Who doesn't want travel? Just looking at it, it looks like an invitation. So maybe some of you guys are getting an invitation to travel. It just looks like some sort of like, I don't know, like an invitation. That's what it looks like. Okay. I talked you guys to 10 minutes. I'm my bad. Okay. Ice King. I'm going to lose some subscribers. Oh my God. Ice King as the overall mental energy. So where his energy is with you, I feel like it's almost very cold or withdrawn. And I feel like that's to keep his inner strength for some reason. Not to lose heart. Not to lose heart. I don't know, not to lose heart. King of Wands. Could be a fire sign. When I saw this Ice King, I think of like King of Swords, so like a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. He's kind of disconnecting himself. He might be losing his inner strength or just feeling like he needs to protect himself. The Six of Pentacles. So it may be, you know, he's thinking about how much energy should he give to you and how much should he take back. So it could be, that's why I say, you guys, please watch the other readings. Like, watch all three of them. The soul connection, the his and her energy reading. Because it all ties in together. It's all important. It's all valid. With the Six of Pentacles, though, I feel like this is, who should I give my energy to? Or how much of it should I give to this situation or to this person? You know, that's what I feel. Six of Pentacles is Taurus. So it could be Taurus energy involved. Then you have work. So where they're at emotionally with you is work. So maybe they feel like maybe, I don't know why I'm hearing this, like you're selfishly indulging in work. Clarify that, please. Five of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. So yeah, someone's like doing too much work. They feel maybe that you're trying to avoid working on something or just avoiding them by putting focus on your work. It's like if you work on your job or if you're putting energy elsewhere, then you don't have to work on this situation with them. With the Five of Pentacles, you know, it's kind of like not wanting to address some sort of loss. But yeah, it's like all this paperwork. If you look at all these papers, they're like clumsy and they're like crumbled up, like they're falling everywhere. To me, I feel like that represents the disarray that they're picking up from you in your life. And it's like, instead of focusing on this, and they're kind of like a bystander, they're standing in the back watching these two interact. So it could also be they feel like you need to work on something in another relationship. Could be your past relationships or something that you're presented with now. They feel like maybe you're focusing on that too. Like maybe that's where most of your energy is going. Their physical attraction to you, I feel, with money, it could be that they do admire your ambition, though. For some of you, it's superficial. Their attraction to you is very superficial. But for the majority of you, I feel like they admire how you take care of things. With the Four of Wands, they may feel like you make a good, you know, mate because of your ambition and your hard work ethic. This woman, she's like a businesswoman in the work card, you know. So they may definitely admire that aspect within you. For others, I feel like it's superficial attraction. The High Priestess, yeah, they feel like you know how to maintain. Not only do they recognize you're spiritual, but they also recognize that you're good at your work, your work ethic, you're ambitious, you're a hustler, not in a negative sense like you're trying to take from people, but you're good at making things happen and maintaining your household, even with the Four of Wands, or keeping your relationship going. They feel like you have a lot to offer. If it's not money physically, then it's like different treasures of things that you have to give and offer to someone. The dating card is the overall energy, is how they're projecting to you. It could be that they're trying to, I feel like they're either going to try to make time to go out on a date or offer to go out on a date with you, propose, let's go out on a date, let's meet up. It's some sort of social energy. I'm going to clarify this. this card didn't want to come out. What was it? The Eight of Cups. So I feel like they're trying to make things work from preventing from walking away or disconnecting from this connection, or for like, or trying to prevent you from walking away. But with the Five of Pentacles, I feel like they're afraid of rejection, or it could be they're like, you don't have to pay for the dinner because they know you got it, or they feel like you got it as the Queen of Pentacles. But I feel like they prefer to um, take you out. But I feel like they're afraid that you're going to leave them behind, or that they might have to leave you behind, because you have the Six of Swords and the Eight of Cups, which could indicate leaving something behind and moving forward. Um, so this could be in their thoughts, and they could be feeling this too. Okay. But I feel like they want to propose something, which is why the travel card came out. So maybe they're like, you want to go on a trip with me? I'm going here. Do you want to do this with me? Or they're afraid that you're going to just travel afar, just leave them. Some of them may be afraid of business trips. I get the energy that they, yeah, this is funny. The Freedom card was at the top, and I saw her peeking out. They may be afraid that you want to free yourself from them, just leave. They could pick that up, or that you are free from them, that you're done with them. That's kind of the energy that I feel. That's why I feel it's important to watch that other reading, even though I talked like damn near all throughout the reading. Much love to you guys, by the way. It's no hate. It's not that at all. It's not that at all. I feel like, again, it's that whole programming of what love is supposed, like if someone loves you, how they're supposed to talk to you. And we have those programmings of expectations that if a person says this, then they don't like me, or they don't love me, or if they don't show me these types of, they don't move like this, they don't make me feel like that, then that means that they don't love me, or they don't. It's a lot that we're going to have to break down. And I'll use this as an example because I'm so stupid. Like sometimes, like if I text someone, like a friend or family member, and I text them and they don't get to me right away, I automatically feel like they're like trying to blow me off. That's the stupidest thing I get. Like, but that's something I have to work through. And it comes with that expectation of, okay, that's my expectation. If you don't text me back in this amount of time, or call me back, or whatever, respond to something at this amount of time, then that means you're blowing me off. You don't really care about me. Or I fell asleep. Let's say I fell asleep and forgot to text you and call you back. What is coming out of my mouth? Like, I have to separate myself. Like, first and foremost, I'm a messenger, so I have to take me out of the equation. It's not really about me, really, anyway. Okay. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type or expectation. So this represents the advice for how to deal with this connection this week, how to handle it, and the person. So it could be that, and again, watch the other reading. It could be that this person is a bore to you. These two women are having fun, and this person is all stiff and boring. And it could be that you're trying to attract someone that's more open. And you might find that you are attracted to somebody else. It could be very well be that. Like maybe you thought that whoever this person is right now, you thought that they were the only one in the world. But little did you know you're attracted to something that's totally opposite of them. Or you didn't know that you would be attracted to anybody else. You thought it was just them. It was all about them. Um, it could also be to, like, not to judge people off. It's like, don't judge a book by its cover. I feel like this man is judging these two women, but in the same token, they're kind of the same as far as their energy. They don't look the same, but energetic wise, they're just as fun. They're laughing, they're enjoying themselves. And it's kind of like he's stiff and he's like watching them. Like, it's weird, but I feel like Spirit's telling you, your advice is to keep an open mind that maybe this is not your last stop. Like, you might find that you are attracted to someone else, or attracted to other different types of people, or you're drawn to do something else in life, or focus on something else in life. It could be that, or moving forward, or just this week, maybe. So just keep that in mind. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, you guys can always hit me up on Instantgo for quick readings, video chat readings, text message readings, phone call readings. For an emergency reading that's full and in depth, it's $45. You can get that within a 24-hour time frame. Check out my website. I have an abundance of other readings that you can purchase. I have crystal jewelry that I make handmade. Also, Be sure to sign up on my blog or my website. Um, what else? You guys can follow me on Facebook and Instagram if you guys would like. Much love to you guys as always. Till the next reading.